When it comes to living life, there's a lot to overthink, but I don't ever have to overthink my water. I've been drinking Smart Water for years and truly love its pure, crisp taste. It's vapor distilled through a process inspired by clouds. I love chic branding, and Smart Water's sleek bottle shape makes it the perfect accessory for any day bag, workout tote, or backpack. Smart Water is the smart way to hydrate no matter what you have going on in your life. Life is full of choices. Smart Water is a simple one. Visit drinksmartwater.com to learn more.
Hear that? Yeah, that's the sound of you relaxing, because now you're managing diabetes with the Freestyle Libre 3 system. You get to know your glucose levels and where it's headed. Manage your diabetes with more confidence with the Freestyle Libre 3 system. Ready to learn more about the #1 prescribed CGM in the U.S.? Visit freestylelibre.us to learn more. Based on retail sales data for patients' last filled prescription by manufacturer. Refer to the FLAIR NL4 study published in BMJ Open Diabetes Research and Care 2019. Safety info found at freestylelibre.us.
Make this new school year an opportunity for your kids to learn important life skills with Greenlight. Greenlight is a debit card and money app for families where kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely, while parents keep an eye on kids' money habits. Greenlight also helps families get into their fall routine with a chores feature that lets parents assign chores and pay kids allowance when they check them off. Get your first month free at greenlight.com/iHeart. Greenlight.com/iHeart.
Want my style advice from season to season? That's exactly what you'll get when you sign up for my membership, Curator. Every 3 months, I'll send you my favorite fashion, beauty, and lifestyle products, all valued at over $400 and yours for just $125 per season. Everything has been selected to make you feel extra chic and confident in spring, summer, fall, and winter, and elevate your everyday while letting your personal style shine through. And when you head to Curator.com, that's CURATEUR.com, you'll receive an exclusive offer. Hi, everyone. I'm Rachel Zoe, and you're listening to Climbing in Heels. This show is all about celebrating the most extraordinary superwomen who will be sharing their incredible journeys to the top, all while staying glamorous. Today, we're going to be doing a full episode of Ask Rachel questions. As you might know, every week we answer 2 listener questions. So this week, we're dedicating another entire episode to answer some of the questions that we haven't gotten to yet. So here to help is my amazing producer, Mary Elizabeth. And I'm so excited to see what you guys are curious about. And I'll do my best to answer your questions. So let's get started.
Hi, Rachel Zoe.
Hi.
So this week you're back in the hot seat. Not that these questions are
my favorite
that
place.
salacious or
No.
burning, but
Nothing controversial here.
Nothing too controversial here.
No.
But anyways, I figure we could just jump right on into it to answer some of our listener questions if that works for you. So our first question is from a listener that says, I'm a newbie here. What was your inspiration behind starting Climbing in Heels? I love the show.
Oh, my inspiration for Climbing in Heels was very simply that I grew up, having a lot of pushback from women in my life and very little support from people in general. And, I felt like it's a little bit been part of my mission, I think, as I've grown in my career, to try and help others succeed in their careers. And I think a big part of that is really understanding the journey to how some of these incredible women that I know and many that I don't, how they've gotten to the top. Because I think it's very important to humanize the process of success. Because I think when people see success, there's a lot of delusion of, oh, they're very lucky. Oh, they just knew the right people. Oh, But to be truly successful takes so much and so much sort of like rejection and challenges and, haters sometimes, and so many different things. And I felt like I wanted to sort of uncover a little bit the path, I think, and a little bit, I wanted to demystify the thought that successful women get lucky. And
Right.
I wanted to keep it very real. And I also wanted to celebrate the successes of the women that I have and share it with our listeners,
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I feel like I just wanted to spend a big part of my career going the other way and trying to support and promote women who have worked really hard to get to where they are.
Exactly. And if you're a newbie here, one of my favorite parts about climbing in heels is it's obviously a shoo-in that Rachel would talk to a lot of her fashion friends and a lot of people who are in the industry with her. But we also talk to a lot of people not in the fashion industry, which I particularly love listening to those episodes because I feel like we're not just staying in our own little bubble. We're talking to women from all different backgrounds, all different education levels, all different paths to success and in different industries. So thanks for listening, newbie. We hope you stick around.
We love newbies.
We love a newbie. Okay, next question. And you get asked this a lot. What are you reading?
It's funny that you say that because I literally was talking to someone last night at this party about how I dream to be this book reader in like phase whatever of my life where I can like sit on a
phase
beach.
300.
Yeah. Like when I can sit on a beach and my kids are grown and just like have time to sit and read books peacefully by an ocean. I don't
Sounds
know.
Lovely.
I see a lot of people when I'm walking on beach walks, you know, I'll see people like in the summertime, they're just sitting there with a big fat book on a chair. And I'm like, huh. Like,
yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But so I don't quite frankly get to read a lot of books, but I have a new book by Aurora James called Wildflower that I'm very excited to read. And a friend of mine who I was talking to last night had just finished it. And she didn't even know Aurora. She didn't know anything about the book. She just happened to pick it up and buy it. And she loved it. She loved it. And so I recommend that just because everyone I know that has already finished it loves it.
It's like obsessed.
It's very real.
I love
Very
that.
real.
You know what could be good for you, which could also be good for me because I'm very much the same.
Self-help. No, just
any self-help pass my way. No, because I
Hot
like,
Girl Summer.
like everything. Also, please send me any material on that. Any time I'm like in bed, going to sleep, whatever, trying to wind down, I like I think 90% of people are on my phone.
Right.
Like I'm the girl that falls asleep with either the iPad or the
Yes.
iPhone smacking me in
Yes.
the chin.
Yes.
But I'm really going to try, and I will try this summer to read before bed. It's all these studies show blue light, all the
Yeah.
screens. It's not good for your sleep. I understand
All the
that.
things.
So I'm on a mission too. But what I think would work best for me, which might work for you, is audiobooks.
Yes.
So it's like if
Yes.
we could sit there
Yes.
with our like AirPods in or headphones
Sure.
on, instead of scrolling till
Yep.
we pass out,
Yep.
what if we like listen to a story?
Mhm.
Maybe that's our way.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that's how we become
Yeah.
readers.
That's, by the way, yeah. A lot
We
of
should
kids
try
are
it.
doing it now.
Right.
All the
I know.
kids are doing it.
You know what? I feel like I would have been a better, maybe stronger learner, especially in high school, if that was an option for me. If
I agree.
audio books were an
Yes.
option, like the books, you know,
I agree.
and literature and
I agree.
all of your college courses, like
Yeah.
if that was an option,
Yeah. It's like listening to music. Listen to the story.
I think
It's true.
it might have been better for me. Anyways,
Yeah.
So Rachel's working on reading more.
I'm going to do audiobooks.
And maybe we'll dabble in a little audiobook. So there's that. Okay. Question 3. Are any of your companies currently hiring interns? And if so, how can I apply?
We are pretty locked and loaded for the summer. You know, it's different now because there isn't tons of opportunity for an intern right now because we are no longer like office based. We
Right.
are almost fully remote. And so it's a little bit more challenging, I think, to sort of have someone not be with a group learning and like touching product and like being really part of that process, in my opinion. And I literally was saying this to a friend yesterday because she asked about her daughter being an intern. I was like, I don't even know. So the answer is we are not hiring right now. We have a few for summer doing various things, but currently, no, we're not looking.
Right.
Sorry.
But for our listeners, if we do go back to hiring interns, which we
Yes.
have in the past, so
Yeah,
we
yeah.
should say that.
We
We have had several interns work
Oh, yeah.
on a lot of different areas of
That's
Rachel's
true.
life, on Curator,
Yeah.
on PR help,
Yeah.
on all different kinds of different levels of internships, by the way.
Yeah.
But if we do go back to the intern system, we do always post them on social media. So I would say to listeners, be sure you're following at Curator and at Rachel Zoe, because when we do have positions open up, we will usually put like a LinkedIn link in Rachel's story or on the Curator story. So just check that out every now and again, because that would be the way that you could be notified to apply.
Yeah.
If this is a question for you. So if someone wanted to intern for you, what other brands or businesses would you suggest they look at if they want to be, let's say this person, and I don't know, they didn't say, but a fashion internship, like,
or maybe even more like a lifestyle, like a Goop, or, you know, maybe I would honestly, what I would do is meet with Bustle Digital Group, because they have the best properties. You know, they have the Zoe Report, they have W, Nylon, Bustle, Elite Daily. So if you want to get into sort of the media fashion side of it, I would say definitely check out the Zoe Report, check out TZR, because they're constantly hiring interns.
Yes. So don't
that
let
would be
us
a great
deter
outlet.
you.
No,
because I'm telling you, I interned, I was an assistant. You will never learn more in a finite amount of time than when you're helping and supporting a company in that way.
100%.
I can't even, I would have books and books full of what I learned just assisting in general. Okay.
You could write a book.
I could write a book. All right. Our next question is, I kind of love this question. How do you feel about the color combination of red and brown when styling? And what is your favorite color combo?
Wow. That's very specific.
And it says when styling. So like
red and brown. Okay, so that's super interesting. It's very 70s.
Yeah.
It's very Pucci. It's very etro. It's very Missoni. It's all that. It's very rich. I'm a huge brown earth tone. Every shade of brown, burnt sienna, you know, paprika color, you know, cayenne, all those beautiful sort of earthy tones. Red and brown. I actually love it. I actually love a red dress with like a camel shoe is beautiful, because I think people get really confused when they're wearing like a red dress.
Yeah.
What accessories?
Yes.
And, you know, my go-to typically would be like a gold or a bronze shoe and bag sort of story in gold jewelry. Conversely, you could do white jewelry and silver shoes and a silver bag. But very often it's nice to do a neutral, especially for daytime.
Yes.
It's really beautiful to do like an earth tone, sort of like a camel or a cognac shoe and bag. Very rich, very beautiful, very
Love
European.
That. And what is your favorite color combo? And I'm going to stump you even further and say you can't say white and black like Chanel. Because I know that deep down,
that is so rude.
That is your most favorite.
Can I also not say black and gold? Because neither of those are considered actual colors.
I mean, I guess we could give you a hall pass for that.
How about like Bordeaux wine, like Bougainvillea color, like Bordeaux wine with gold?
Yeah, we'll give you that.
Winner, chicken
that win. Well, actually, you know what? Now that I'm really thinking about it, the color combination that I feel like we used to be like, ugh, allergic to, it's so Valentine's Day, is red. And that sort of like Valentino pink.
Red and pink.
It's everywhere.
True. It's
now
true.
It's everywhere.
It is. And it's funny because it used to be that a no-no was no navy and black. Now navy and black is one of the biggest color combos that you could ever have. Even though black is not technically a color, but to me it is.
Right.
And to your point, I would say probably the biggest color combo of the last 2 years is like that Valentino hot pink fuchsia cranberry hot pink mixed with red.
Yeah.
100%. Very Valentine's Day, but no longer.
Very chic.
It's Valentino red and Valentino pink. Valentino pink is the new Valentino red.
I love it.
When it comes to living life, there's a lot to overthink. Like most working moms, I'm constantly juggling my work and my family life, and sometimes all that decision making is truly exhausting. But at least I don't ever have to overthink my water. I've been drinking Smart Water for many, many years and truly love its pure, crisp taste. It's vapor distilled through a process inspired by clouds and has added electrolytes for taste. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, every morning, is head down to my kitchen to drink water. Hydrating with Smart Water is my favorite way to start the day, and making that simple choice is such a refreshing change of pace from the whirlwind of my life. Starting my day by focusing on myself and my health is so important to me. I'm always a lover of chic branding and packaging, and Smartwater's sleek bottle shape makes it the perfect accessory for any day bag, workout tote, or backpack. I absolutely love how the rounded bottle fits perfectly into my kids' side pockets for school or camp. Smartwater even looks chic displayed on any counter or vanity in my house. As most moms know, it can be tricky to get kids to drink enough water, but my boys absolutely love the taste of Smartwater, and the sports cap is great for their very, very active days. Smartwater is the smart way to hydrate no matter what you have going on in your life. Life is full of choices. Smartwater is a simple one. Visit drinksmartwater.com to learn more.
My dad works in B2B marketing, but I never really knew what that meant. Then one day my dad came by my school for career day and told everyone in my class he was a big MQL man. Then he just kept saying things like, the more MQLs, the better, over and over. My friends still laugh at me to this day. I think it means marketing qualified lead. One thing's for sure, I'll be known as the MQL man's kid for the rest of my days. Why couldn't you just be a fireman or a lawyer? Why? You ruined my life, Dad.
Not everyone gets B2B, but LinkedIn has the people who do. And with ads on LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people based on job title, industry, likelihood to buy, and more. Start converting your B2B audience into high-quality leads today. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/customer to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/customer. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
AI might be the most important new computer technology ever. It's storming every industry, and literally billions of dollars are being invested. So, buckle up. The problem is that AI needs a lot of speed and processing power. So how do you compete without costs spiraling out of control? It's time to upgrade to the next generation of the cloud, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, or OCI. OCI is a single platform for your infrastructure, database, application development, and AI needs. OCI has 4 to 8 times the bandwidth of other clouds, offers one consistent price instead of variable regional pricing, and of course, nobody does data better than Oracle. So now you can train your AI models at twice the speed and less than half the cost of other clouds. If you want to do more and spend less, like Uber, 8x8, and Databricks Mosaic, take a free test drive of OCI at oracle.com/strategic. That's oracle.com/strategic. oracle.com/strategic.
When it comes to living life, there's a lot to overthink. Like most working moms, I am constantly juggling my work and my family life, and sometimes all that decision making is truly exhausting. But at least I don't ever have to overthink my water. I've been drinking Smartwater for many, many years and truly love its pure, crisp taste. It's vapor distilled through a process inspired by clouds and has added electrolytes for taste. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, every morning, is head down to my kitchen to drink water. Hydrating with Smartwater is my favorite way to start the day, and making that simple choice is such a refreshing change of pace from the whirlwind of my life. Starting my day by focusing on myself and my health is so important to me. I'm always a lover of chic branding and packaging, and Smartwater's sleek bottle shape makes it the perfect accessory for any day bag, workout tote, or backpack. I absolutely love how the rounded bottle fits perfectly into my kids' side pockets for school or camp. Smartwater even looks chic displayed on any counter or vanity in my house. As most moms know, it can be tricky to get kids to drink enough water, but my boys absolutely love the taste of Smartwater, and the sports cap is great for their very, very active days. Smartwater is the smart way to hydrate no matter what you have going on in your life. Life is full of choices. Smartwater is a simple one. Visit drinksmartwater.com to learn more.
Hey everyone, it's Ted from Consumer Cellular, the guy in the orange sweater, and this is your wake-up call. If you're paying too much for wireless service, you don't have to keep having that nightmare. Consumer Cellular has the same fast, reliable coverage as the leading carriers for up to half the cost. So why keep spending more than you have to? Seriously, wake up and call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com.
Savings based on cost of Consumer Cellular single line 1, 5, and 10 gig data plans with unlimited talk and text compared to lowest cost single line postpaid unlimited talk, text, and data plans offered by T-Mobile and Verizon January 2024.
You hear more and more about identity theft in the news every day. Maybe that's because so much of your personal information is out of your control. Like your insurance provider that has your social security number and your favorite retailer that has your payment details. If they get breached, your information is vulnerable. Fortunately, there's LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock US-based restoration specialist will help solve identity theft issues on your behalf, guaranteed, or your money back. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. You might not be able to control how others handle your personal information, but you can help protect it with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com/iHeart. That's 40% off your first year at LifeLock.com/iHeart. Terms apply.
When it comes to living life, there's a lot to overthink. Like most working moms, I'm constantly juggling my work and my family life, and sometimes all that decision making is truly exhausting. But at least I don't ever have to overthink my water. I've been drinking Smart Water for many, many years and truly love its pure, crisp taste. It's vapor distilled through a process inspired by clouds and has added electrolytes for taste. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, every morning, is head down to my kitchen to drink water. Hydrating with Smart Water is my favorite way to start the day, and making that simple choice is such a refreshing change of pace from the whirlwind of my life. Starting my day by focusing on myself and my health is so important to me. I'm always a lover of chic branding and packaging, and Smart Water's sleek bottle shape makes it the perfect accessory for any day bag, workout tote, or backpack. I absolutely love how the rounded bottle fits perfectly into my kids' side pockets for school or camp. Smart Water even looks chic displayed on any counter or vanity in my house. As most moms know, it can be tricky to get kids to drink enough water, but my boys absolutely love the taste of Smart Water, and the sports cup is great for their very, very active days. Smart Water is the smart way to hydrate no matter what you have going on in your life. Life is full of choices. Smart Water is a simple one. Visit drinksmartwater.com to learn more.
Have you made the switch to Knix? Millions of women have made the switch to the revolutionary period underwear from Knix. That's Knix. Period panties from Knix are like no other, making them the #1 leak-proof underwear brand in North America. They're comfy, stylish, and absorbent, perfect for period protection from your lightest to your heaviest days. They look, feel, and machine wash just like regular underwear, but feature incognito protection that has you covered. You can shop sizes from extra small to 4XL. Choose from all kinds of colors, prints, and different styles, from bikinis to boy shorts, thongs to high-rise. You've got to try Knix. See why millions are ditching disposable, wasteful period products and have switched to Knix. Go to knix.com and get 15% off with promo code TRY15. That's knix.com, promo code TRY15 for 15% off life-changing period underwear. That's knix.com.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather, now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply.
Okay, next question. Our listener says, what does your usual earring stack look like?
My earring stack. So I have 4 holes in each ear. And a fun fact is that I had one in each ear until about 4 years ago. And then I got a second hole, and then I got a third hole, and then I got a fourth hole. And I had this total, and now I think I want another one if there's room. And really the truth is it's simply because it's better real estate for jewelry. So I actually, on a day-to-day, I have different diamond huggies, a lot from Anita Ko, a few from Bondi, some Jen Meyer. I have little diamond clusters and hoops that sit in my second, third, and fourth holes because I sleep in them. So I don't change those out that much.
Those are pretty standard.
Pretty standard. If I'm going to a big event, sometimes I'll do something fun and put bigger, different sized hoops in those holes and whatever. But as a rule, those pretty much stay the same. And then but my earring game, I wear a big earring almost every day.
Yes.
I would say almost every day for absolutely no reason, whether it's a massive hoop a fringy gold earring. Yesterday alone, I think I wore 4 pairs of different big earrings because I had 3 events. I changed them mid lunch because my ears were hurting. And I was in but it's funny. I was like in this very serious, deep conversation with someone, and I literally pulled the earrings out of my bag and changed them. And as if we were just talking, and she's like,
"What just happened?
Did you just pull earrings out of your bag?" And I was like, "I did."
I love that. I love that. It's just part of who you are.
Yeah, I just don't even realize that. It's like breathing.
So she basically wears diamonds, huggies, and little clusters most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. This question actually came.
Never an earring hole without an earring.
That's true.
Never. That's like a huge peep for me.
She's never naked earwise.
No,
yeah.
I don't like an empty earring hole.
Yeah.
I do not.
Yeah. There's something.
Not cute.
I get that.
Nope.
I get that. This question actually came from an Instagram follower that you addressed on your Instagram story, but I wanted to share it with all of our Climbing in Heels listeners. And this question is, if you had a daughter, what designer would you choose for her wedding dress?
Okay. So my very candid answer to that, and I recall so many like responses to my response because people were like, huh? I'm pretty sure if I had a daughter, she would never let me choose her wedding dress because that's just like the way that mothers and daughters, and then everyone comes back and they're like, but if you were my mother, I'm like, nope, especially if I'm your mother, she's not letting me choose the dress. But if I could pick a wedding dress for the daughter I don't have, I mean, of course I know exactly what it would look like. It's a like backless, long sleeve, beautiful lace, full, long train, Valentino Couture dream, basically. Yeah. I mean, it's just, I have it very much in my head with a beautiful shoulder and an insane tiara. I have the whole thing in my head.
I could see you putting your daughter in a Jean Baptiste.
Oh, Jean Baptiste. Honestly, for me,
Oscar de la Renta.
Yeah. I mean, that's really what I think. I mean, when I think of the dream wedding dress, to me, for a daughter I don't have, for a daughter-in-law I don't have, for anyone, it would definitely be a Carolina Herrera. It would be Oscar de la Renta. It would be Jean Baptiste Valli. It would be Valentino. And of course, there's Chanel. But I mean,
yes,
really, that's the dream for me.
That's a really extraordinary list.
A dream I'm never fulfilling, by the way, because no one's ever letting me choose their wedding dress besides my friends.
Please call me.
And you.
Yep. I'm going to say, please call me when and if you are with a daughter-in-law wedding dress shopping. That is a spectacle in and of itself.
It'll be like J-Lo and the monster-in-law.
Oh my God. You're not wrong.
100%.
Okay. Our next question is, what was your favorite season of the Rachel Zoe Project? I love that show.
Well, first of all, thank you. And second of all, it would be most definitely, it's funny, I can't remember the season because it's all blur. It was like 5 years of a blur. But it was whenever I went to London with Kate Hudson and we did the Burberry show and she was singing Stevie Nicks in the car. I don't remember what season that was, but it was definitely my favorite. And then I think I did Milan and Paris.
Born?
No.
Okay.
She was convincing me to have kids at that point.
Okay. So it's probably right in the middle.
It was probably like 2000. Yeah. I think it was likely 3.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah. That would have been my favorite. It was the most fun, the most fashiony. It was the most me. Like it was definitely the most real and less about like petty assistance drama and more about what I really love.
Right.
You know, so that was definitely my favorite.
Good to know.
Definitely.
All right. Our next question makes me laugh. Does Roger ever cook? And if so, what does he like to cook?
Roger never cooks. Well, that's not true. I would say 99.9% of the time Roger's not cooking. The only time he cooks is if he knows there is no world that he can ask me to like make something because I've already made like 17,000 meals for the kids that day. And I like finally maybe have like taken a seat and he's starving and he'll just be like, I'm just going to make pasta.
He's starving.
But there's one dish that he's obsessed with making that I like showed him about 10 years ago. And it's like a pasta with like a vegan sausage or chicken sausage or turkey sausage. And he loves it. It's like pasta with like sauce and like broccoli or broccoli rabe, with sliced, sauteed kind of like vegan sausage or chicken sausage. It's like when he thinks he's being healthy.
Yeah.
But then he has like 3 bowls of it, you know?
Sure. I was going to say, I've worked for you for 10 years. I don't know that I've ever seen.
No. And sometimes he'll make an egg sandwich on a weekend. Like if I'm not around and he's home with the boys, he'll make like a really good egg sandwich that I would never make him because he'll make the unhealthy version and I'll make him like the egg whites with like, you know,
the turkey bacon.
Right, exactly. Yeah. He'll do like the real thing.
Maybe a smoothie. Maybe I've seen him make a smoothie.
No, he has no idea how to make. He's so scared of that.
Well, I'll tell you, I've seen him make a drink. He makes a really great cocktail.
For as much as he has not cooked, he has bartended.
He's our bartender.
Oh, yeah.
He's our mixologist.
Oh yeah, he's really good.
He's great at that.
Great at drinking and mixing anything to drink.
Oh, that's funny. Next, we actually have I guess it's like 'tis the season, but we've had a lot of like bridal wedding questions, which I guess it's the season. So this listener says she is struggling on picking out bridesmaids' gifts for her wedding party. Any suggestions that aren't crazy expensive? I'm buying for 6 bridesmaids.
Okay, so this is a thing I think is really nice. I think when you think about bridesmaids' gifts, I always try to think about things that like your friends can actually use no matter what. Even if they have it, they could still use another one. So I'm someone that loves to gift jewelry for everything because it's something that people wear forever. So even if you do like sweet little like gold huggies, right? They don't have to have diamonds.
No, yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to have diamonds. But I have to say sometimes just because of the price of gold, sometimes a little thing with a speck of a diamond is even a little bit less than something that's just gold. So I like that. And there are so many reasonable jewelry designers now where like, you know, you could get like a little diamond letter, like an initial on a chain for like $200. But I think it depends when you spend. A beautiful candle is such a nice gift. Another gift I love that no matter how many I have, and I tell you I have a lot, a compact, a makeup case, like just a beautiful case that you can just use for travel, throw in your bag, monogram it, not expensive. And it's just always appreciated.
Right.
And it's something they'll use. Who doesn't want a great makeup bag?
Yes.
You know?
So true.
So I think those things, and I think just the important thing when you're giving a bridal gift is that it is something that is personalized because that's like what's going to make them remember it was from you forever. So even if it's a little like trinket tray, for jewelry.
That's a cute idea.
Just put like something on it, like the date, the wedding date or something, you know, something.
You know, I feel like it's such a trend right now when my younger sister got married recently. The idea I've seen a lot is brides gifting their bridesmaids either like a robe or a pajama set.
Yeah, I love
so that everyone's like uniform when they're doing like the get ready photos.
That's so cute.
I feel like
everything's
that's a really
an Instagrammable moment.
That's the truth. Yeah.
But that's so cute.
That's
like
a cute
Barefoot Dreams or any of those. A robe is so great. I agree. I agree with
I would
that.
just encourage the brides to pick something more neutral that they can actually utilize after. It's like,
yes.
I love my sister and I hope she doesn't listen to this, but like, I'm never going to wear that like silky navy blue robe again, but I love her. I love her, but I'm not going to maybe wear that navy blue short silky robe again. We love you, Kat. Yes, those are great ideas. Okay.
I love that. All that. Like eye masks, all that. I think that's so chic.
Great.
That's really cute. But I do think personalization is good.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Like a monogram.
If you have the budget, I think it makes it that much more special
100%. And thoughtful because they know you like did it in advance and didn't, you know.
Right. It feels more special for sure. Okay. Next question is what summer trends do you love?
You know, it's funny. I'm really not driven by trend ever. It's just how I go into summer and immediately start throwing on caftans and like one shoulder printed dresses and gold heels and fringe jewelry and fringe bags. And, you know, so I immediately go into that. But I will say, you know, something I've always loved and collected and worn in summertime. There's a lot now by so many designers, like lots of braiding, lots of braided detail, lots of woven bags and raffia and totes and things like that are becoming like, people are carrying totes at night, you know, like, so I think mini crossbody bags, I think are great. I think it's irritating when you can't fit your phone. So not too many, but yeah, I mean, that's sort of my thing. It's just kind of like I just think like caftan, I think, there's still a lot of platforms for summer.
You love a wedge.
I love a wedge, but I really love a platform. I just love a stacked 70s summer heel.
Yeah.
It just makes me happy.
And timeless, really.
There's no stiletto for me in summer.
And for beauty, I feel like you...
A nice glisten, a nice dewy.
You love dewy skin.
I love dewy skin.
But you do put a braid in your hair a lot more.
Yes, I do.
You do that a lot.
I do. Me and braids have a very funny relationship because I just love a braid. I love braiding on clothing. I love braiding on handbags. I love braiding in my hair, on anybody's hair. And every once in a while, I like remember how much I love braids. And I just start like, I'll be on a phone call on a Zoom and I just start braiding my hair. The other night I finished a Zoom and it was so long that I ended up with like 12 braids in my hair.
You have a braid in your hair right now.
I know. I did it. Like I literally did it last night and like forgot I even had it in my hair until my kids told me.
Yeah. So she's a summer braid girl. We love it. Okay. This brings us to our last question for this Ask Rachel episode. And it is, would you ever design a furniture line?
Well, I have designed a furniture line for Pottery Barn or Pottery Barn Kids and Teen. It was incredibly fun. The answer is yes, I would. I mean, I would never say no to anything that is a creative outlet for me because I really consider myself more than anything a creative director. And I remember like my niece going when she was younger, like, what is a creative director? And I was like, it's just being able to create different things, whether it's a chair, a coaster, a book or anything that just is super visual and being able to sort of, have a creative outlet. So furniture is to me like just such an organic project for me.
Yeah, for sure.
But it is committal though, much more committal than clothes.
Yeah. Buying furniture it's challenging.
It is.
Because you have to look at it and use it and love it.
100%. And it's a bit trickier to navigate, but 100% I would. I think it would be really fun.
What would be your favorite room to design furniture for? Like a bedroom, like a study, a family room? What do you think?
I think a great room, a big, glamorous, great room.
Ooh.
I love a big, great room with like a glamorous sort of, like a high ceiling and gorgeous light fixtures and, a great table to decorate with amazing books and vintage ashtrays and things.
Yeah. Beautiful. So chic. Well, thank you, Rachel Zoe.
Well, thanks. It's so fun to have you, Em.
Yeah. And thanks to all of our listeners for sending your questions in.
Have a great week, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you so much for asking all of these amazing questions and listening to Climbing in Heels. Don't forget to write a review wherever you get your podcasts because I love reading them. And while you're at it, follow me on @RachelZoe and @Climbing in Heels Pod on Instagram for more updates on upcoming guests, episodes, and all things Curateur. I'll see you next week. Mwah.
There's no distance too far for the perfect trip.
Hi, checking in for...
Or the perfect table.
Hey, where are you?
Coming! And when you get access to Resi Priority Notify with your Amex Platinum card...
Hey, this looks amazing. I'm so glad you made it.
And travel benefits at fine hotels and resorts booked through Amex Travel, it's worth the trip. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/withAmex.
You know that feeling when you walk into your home, take a deep breath, and feel new? Well, that's what it's like to use Clorox Scentiva. Because Clorox Scentiva smells like coconut, cleans like Clorox, and feels like energy. It'll elevate any cleaning routine to not just clean, but also make every room smell like a tropical coconut getaway. Discover how Clorox Scentiva's powerful clean and refreshing scents can transform your space. Get yours in coconut or other fabulous scents at a nearby retail store.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply.